In this video, I'm going to go over 5 tips that live event videographers can use at their next live event. Now, I've been shooting live events for over 10 years now, and when it comes to live events, there are some unique characteristics when it comes to them. So let's dive in and check out what some of these are. My first tip is to actually shoot in the order of the event. Now, this might be self-explanatory and kind of obvious if you're starting out, but when it comes to live events, things usually only happen once, and they usually happen in a specific order. So I recommend reaching out to the planner and getting the agenda or the timeline ahead of time, going through it and making sure that you're in the right spots at the right time. Now let's talk about shooting the live event. What do you actually shoot? How do you actually get good footage at a live event, whether it's a corporate event or maybe it's a social event such as a wedding? One thing that you can get started right away when you arrive at the event and it starts beginning is to watch the people that are entering the event. You can see who might be great to get good shots with. You'll notice that some people are more shy and some people are more enthusiastic. And when you notice that, these are going to be great people to get great shots of. My next tip is it's better to keep rolling than stop frequently when you're capturing a live event. This is very common with toasts at weddings. Let's say if someone gives a great toast, you're focused on capturing that toast, but at the end, they usually hug the bride and groom. Just recording and keep rolling a little bit further can make a big difference in the content that you get. Now, when you're shooting B-roll at events, I found it quite helpful to shoot in what I call pairs. Essentially, if there's something at an event, I get 2 different shots of the same thing. So let's say if it's someone at a bar getting a drink, I usually shoot a wide shot of the bar with the bartender and the guest, and maybe a close-up shot of the drink getting poured. This works really well in editing because when you edit to the beat of the music, you can assign maybe 2 beats to the first shot and 2 beats to the second shot. And rhythmically, it makes more sense to shoot and edit that way, in my opinion. Now, when it comes to actually the equipment, let's say when you go out and actually shoot the event, I recommend being as nimble as possible. And you can see behind me here, I have my camera set up. So I shoot on a Ronin gimbal here supporting my camera. I shoot on the Lumix S5 Mark II X. And this is a pretty compact, nimble on the go type of shooting setup that I have here. Now, one thing I do recommend with this is getting a V-mount battery, which I usually put on the side here. So I have this right here, and this just connects right to the side. And what's really nice about the V-mount is that it will last the majority of the event. Most events, maybe 4 to 6 hours, or if you're at a wedding, it's usually half a day, 10 to 12 hours. And this will supply a long time for when it comes to the battery. Now, if you want to see all my equipment, I did just make a video going over all the different pieces of equipment that I have. A lot of them are great for live events, so if you do want to check that one out, I will leave that linked right up there. But that does it for this video. I hope this is helpful if you're in live events, and we'll see you guys in the next video.